Shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakadash, divines of the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations unto the elect of the nation of Israel, and peace and salutations unto you speckled bird Israelites that look like the heathen nations that are scattered across the four corners of the earth. And shalom to all you brothers and sisters that may be out there listening and learning to these videos. And shalom to you brothers that are out there in the highways and byways doing the work of the Lord in these last days. Keep fighting, endure, stay strong. A fast. Get spirits off of you. You know. Um, I also want to mention that this video is only for the Israelites, and the Israelites are who you call today black people, Hispanics, Native Americans, African Americans, wetbacks, beaners. These are all, proverbs and bywords, which are names that we will be called, for going under the curses, and ultimately we're under the curses for being disobedient to Yahweh Shai, Shai, which Yahweh is the name of who the world inherently calls God, and Yahweh Shai is the real name and true name. Same thing with the real name and true name of who the world calls God is Yahweh. The real name of the Savior is Yahweh Shai. It's not Jesus. But I'm coming back at y'all with another quick video on this article on End Time Headlines, and as y'all can, I think y'all can see what this is. Implants will soon be mandatory in pets. It says in pets and dogs and cats in Japan, which this is a prelude to what Esau. Which, if you don't know who Esau is the so-called white man. Esau is the nation of the Caucasians, as they call themselves. This is like a prelude to what they really want to do to everybody on the earth. And let's get that, man. Let's get this in Revelations chapter, chapter 13? 13, get that. It says, verse 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the charagma or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You see that? But this is talking about, pets in Japan. But, us in this faith, we know that Esau does things gradually. They don't do things, immediately. They don't do things, quickly like that, because they know if they do it quickly or, as soon as possible, they just come out with it. They know people are going to resist. So that's why they have, they have a thing called the Hagilian dialect. I might be saying it wrong, but basically it goes back to something called order out of chaos, meaning that they have to create chaos and bring in the order. And that's what they're doing with, this whole plague that's been going on since 2020. Now it's kind of over, as they say, which we know that Esau's not done with this, And now you got, prices of food have been rising for the last couple of months. You have gas prices that have been rising. You had that Russia and Ukraine thing happened about a month or two ago. Which are all staged events that's going to basically boost, their chances of getting an NWO, which they're going to complete, a good majority of it. They're going to complete a good majority of it. But let's also get this in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. Because they getting pets and stuff, man, And this is why they got to be taken down. This is why they're called the devil, too. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 22. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sakes, those days shall be shortened. Right, who's the elect? The elect is the nation of Israel, which is only talking about a certain amount of, there's an elect within the elect. The elect just means chosen. The Israelites are the chosen people, but all Israelites will not be saved. There's only a chosen amount of Israelites, a select few. Not all Israelites, but only a few Israelites that will be saved. Not like a few as in like 5 or 10 Israelites. There's going to be a large multitude of Israelites, most likely millions of Israelites to be delivered, but the Israelites, we're scattered across the four corners of the earth. You know, there could be billions of Israelites, which I believe there is. You know, because it says the scriptures say that we are the former of all things. You know, but this is just a prelude. You know, of what is to come. And I want to get this in. I think it's in Romans where it says the whole creation groaneth. Um, might be in here. Right, and really, chipping animals has really been going on for a little while, But to make it mandatory, and I know it's in one of them weird countries and one of them Moabite countries, or not Slovakia. I think Japanese are Ammonites, you know. That's their nationality according to the scriptures, you know. Um, Find the whole creation groaneth. Get that in Romans. Um, there we go. Romans, the 8th chapter and the 22nd verse. It says, For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. Right? So what is it talking about? That's talking about, these different nations. That's talking about the animals, you know? And, because, hey, man, animals have spirits on them too, you know? You treat an animal wrong, you abuse an animal, they can feel that, they can tell if you're trying to harm them. And, animals have the feeling of getting scared. They feel nervous. They can feel happy, they can feel sad, they can feel, and animals can even get depressed, And those are all spirits, ultimately, But, chipping animals, man, that's really not new, but making it mandatory, I would say it's new, and it's just Japan. But I just want to say this is a prelude, to what is to come. What can I get in the book of Job? They moving fast, man. They're gonna present this technology as of in a way that it will help you, that it would benefit you and suit your lifestyle, which it really won't. But let me get this in the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 4. It says, Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Right? So the wicked is Esau, Edom, the so-called white nation, right? Triumphing means to be on top, to be in first place, to be a ruler, right? Them ruling is only going to be for a short time, and they're going to get to the NWO to a certain extent. They're not going to be able to get the elect, though. The elect is not going to take the MOTB, when this comes out. They're not going to basically, fall victim to this society when it collapses. They're not going to give in. They're going to endure to the end, I'm going to give verse 7 because a lot of people, they've probably seen this and be like, what? They're making it mandatory. Well, yeah, they're moving fast, It says, verse 6, it says, Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reacheth unto the clouds. It says, verse 7, it says, Yet shall he perish like his own dung, which dung is poop. It says, They which have seen him shall say, Where is he? Verse 8, it says, He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he should be chased away as a vision of the night. So just like how you have a dream or something, or a vision, and you can't remember, hey, that's how fast they're going to be taken out of power soon. As soon as Esau comes down and they start chipping people, and they try to get the elect in the nation of Israel, hey, that's when the Lord's going to step in, man. This is just a prelude. Let me get this in the book of Habakkuk chapter 2. It Salaki, if I keep looking around, I'm at the plantation right now. You know, I'm at the plantation. You know, got to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. But this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. Get this in verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry." You see that? So this thing is not tarrying, man. It's not tarrying. It's here. You know? This is not 5 years from now. This is not 10 years from now. Now we know Esau has different plots and plans and schemes to do certain things by a certain time period. But they know good and well that they don't have to know 20, they got a thing called Agenda 2030. They don't have to know 2030, man. You know, the Lord said he's going to speed up the days for the elect's sake. You know, like I just read. They don't have much longer, man. They got to move quickly. They got to do these things. You know, they got to just come out and tell you what they're going to do. So they'll be justified in doing it when it happens. Let's get this in the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. This comes out a lot. Right? It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, and woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." And that's why they, you know, like I said, this is a prelude to what they really want to do, which is to basically, you know, tag everybody. You know, and that's going to be the hour of temptation. You know, and even in this picture, the cat look like he's scared, or he don't want to take it. You know, and shouldn't that be, you know, like I said, animals have spirits on them too. I don't think you should chip a pet. You know, I don't think you should do that. But you know, that's just me speaking as a man. I don't think you should do that. You know. Because, you know, they have bodies that have internal organs that could be, you know, affected by Esau's frequencies and stuff like that. Because I know, what was it, a video? It was a video probably 2 months ago. It was a video of like a huge flock of birds. They all like fell down out of nowhere. And that's because of, you know, the Esau's 5G towers that they got set up everywhere. You know, they put this directly into your body. There's no telling what it's going to do. That's why the Lord told us not to take this. Take this thing, man. I'm gonna get this in the book of this is Revelations, the 3rd chapter, I believe. Because when they come out with this, it's gonna be the hour of temptation. It's gonna be upon all the world. That's why it says causeth all. You know, that makes perfect sense. These other camps that saying that, you know, the MOTB it's sin, or, you know, white women, or whatever they say. That don't even make any sense. How is he going to cause you to sleep with white women, or cause you to... What? That don't even make any sense. You know? I'm going to read this in verse 10, and then I'm going to close out. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth." You see that? That hour of temptation is when the MOTB is introduced and it's mandated. You know? And when you're going to have to choose whether or not you're going to take this, well, really, it's not even up to you. It's up to Yahweh Shai, whether or not he wants to keep you. You know, and if you part of the elect, you're already going to be kept back from this. Right? That's why it's written, he said, "I will keep thee," which he's really talking to the elect of the nation of Israel. You know? But I'm going to close out with this, you know. I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, and Kakadash, double honor to the elders of the Great Millstone, and peace and salutations unto the elect in the nation of Israel. So y'all say shalom. I'm going to say wah, blah, blah, blah.